Danny Vegas time. Danny Vegas World. We are live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Yes, it is hot, hot, hot in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tourist friends are showing up and they are melting right on the street, but we still love you for coming, right? So anyway, we are at the Gene Woods Racing Experience. And Charlene, like I say every week, don't spend $10,000 on a bottle of vodka in these nightclubs. Spend $20 here, and it's the best ride in town. Charlene, you said you were going to maybe do some go-kart racing.
Maybe, just not in the morning.
Yeah, not in the morning. You have to do it at night.
Go-kart racing.
Yeah. So, anyway, if you're a little familiar, if you're like, have I seen that gal before? You have. Charlene Louise, hashtag Guess One Lucky Gal, is our guest co-host for this week. Welcome back to the show.
Oh, thank you for having me, Danny. I'm happy to be here. It's been almost a year.
Almost a year. We see you about once a year.
I know.
I know.
I can't believe it's been since August of last year. I saw the date on the post.
Yes.
Wow.
And
time flies.
And what's so funny, we posted literally the first appearance back in 2015. It's almost like we were two different people. I looked at myself, I'm like, golly, I was so skinny back then.
Yeah, that's very funny. And the conversation was different too.
Yeah, well, you know, that was really the first time you were on. We didn't have a history like we do now. It was kind of like the first time, you know, that I know we did a radio show with Roxanne and all that, but the first time that you and I were kind of in the same place at the same time doing something together, that was the first time.
Yep.
And so, yeah, we were kind of like two new peas in a pod.
We were. It went well, though. And we had the guest. What was it? The Trump impersonator.
That cat.
Yes, he's doing good.
Is making a lot of money now.
Yes, he is.
You know,
awesome.
I remember asking him if this Trump thing don't work out, what are you going to do? Of course, he does all times. John DiDomenico. He does all kinds of different characters, but he was really getting into the Trump thing, and at that time we didn't know what was going to happen. So now he is cashing in, man.
Yes, good for him. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, John, we love you, man. Yes. We need to get you on the show. So anyway, if you've been on our Facebook pages, Charlene and I have certainly we have a history now. I mean, gee whiz, early 2015 you came on the radio show. Then later in the summer, in July, you came on the which was the 702 Rock show at the time, and then you came in 2016, in about August, on the Danny Vegas Live show, and now you're here back today.
I am, and I'm excited. Thank you for inviting me. I'm really excited to be here. We have some cool content to share with you guys. So
yes, you know, there's some exciting things that's going to happen in segment 3 and segment 4. I am literally going to hand the keys over to the Danny Vegas Live show to Charlene and her partner, and they are going to do a couple segments all by their lonesome.
Yeah. Ooh.
All by themselves. And it's going to be great because, I say this about Charlene every single time. Hashtag StashUS. Incredible. I'll say it, and this is the real deal, Charlene. I mean, people have come up to me and said, hey, Danny, why don't you do one of these lists of 100 top women in Las Vegas? And I said, I'm not going to do that because I'd have to leave someone off, because I know literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of incredible women. So I'm not going to make a list where I have to leave someone off. But I will tell you what, if there was a top 10, you'd be in it.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely. This is one of the women to know in Las Vegas because,
appreciate that, Danny.
If you've watched any of the segments, talk about just a real proud American married woman out there. So like I said, we're always glad to have you on the show, and we're always honored to have you on the show. So, but as you well know, we make $1 million a show here, and we have to pay the bills, and your partner, she gets a cut today.
All right. Yes.
So we
can't see her yet.
We can't see her, but she's going to get her $333,000 for today's show.
That's right.
Just don't cash the check right away. Anyway, so as everyone knows, and I pump this out like crazy, Las Vegas Women's Magazine has premiere cover parties every 3 months. They are huge. They have 1,500 to 2,000 people come to these events every quarter. If you want to have a conversation with women in this town, you have to be connected, tied at the hip, or anything to Las Vegas Women's Magazine. In fact, Charlene, I don't know if you know, but Las Vegas Women's Magazine has been sold Tammy Grable sold the magazine, and we had the new owner, Stephanie Coker, right here on the show with Tammy 3 weeks ago to pass the baton.
Oh, nice.
And it was really emotional, and it was really great. And Stephanie's been around the magazine for a while, so it isn't like she just walked in yesterday. But this will be really her first event that she is at the helm of Las Vegas Women's Magazine. There'll be another cover girl. Of course, we know this cover girl because we had her on the show too. And I took a map class with Jody, and she is a top 10 phenomenal power woman also.
Nice.
You know, so, you know, I'm telling you, the WCOBM is dominated by women. All our shows are by women, and there's a few of us guys out there, but for the most part, I don't know, you know, I don't know if you're a Hillary Clinton fan, but she did say one thing I agree with: the future is female. So get with it or get along with it, one of the two. Okay, so on August 22nd, Charlene, I know I talk a lot. You're like, I get 333,000. I don't even have to speak. What a deal. August 22nd. In fact, Joe Gamble, I think we have a flyer up for that. August 20th. It's going to be at Enclave. Now, remember I introduced Enclave
You sure did, yes.
a year or so ago.
Yes.
Well, they did open. Las Vegas Women's had an event there before. We're going to have the same place, same bat channel, same bat time at Enclave, August 22nd. It will be a stunner. Put it in your phones, put it in your calendar, whatever you do nowadays. That is August 22nd. Now, there's some more big news, Charlene.
Okay.
I might even get you to one of my events.
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful place, by the way, the Enclave.
Enclave. Have you taken a look at it?
I saw the brochure. I've seen some, photos surface around, but I haven't been there yet.
It is stunning. It's a great event center. Now, Charlene, on July 25th, I might even have something that's so great that I'm even going to get you there. Oh. Danny Vegas's next business mixer is going to be at Husong's at Boca Park.
Okay.
And it's going to be great. They are really rolling out the carpet for us. We're going to have Taco Tuesday, taco specials, raffle crazy. My longtime friend Amanda Hall will be producing the events. I just suit up and show up now. I don't have to do any of this stuff. So we're going to have lots of raffles. It will be a guaranteed kick-ass event. I am going to go all out on the marketing of this event. We are going to get some movers and shakers there. You will meet somebody that you have never met before. Guaranteed.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So that's a lot of fun. You know, I've been doing events for years, Charlene. So, but we brought in an event producer. So now it's kind of it's her world. She's making the decisions, and I just, like being a good married man, I just agree with everything.
Cool. I can't wait to meet Amanda. That's her name, right?
Amanda Hall.
Okay.
Amanda Hall. You've never met Amanda Hall?
I don't think so. I don't know.
All right. So, Charlene, I know basically I'm just throwing this at you right now, but is there any type of an event? I know you're in the real estate world and you got lots of real estate events. And do you have anything going on that you're excited about? I know what we're going to talk about here about your new plateau that you got coming up. But is there anything else going on?
Actually, I do want to make a big mention and shout out to the Greater Las Vegas NAREP. We had an amazing event yesterday. We did extremely well, and everybody put on their best, and it was very informative. Thank you to the speakers and to the members and to the board, because without each other, that's the tribe makes it work. So for that, I do want to share with that there.
All right.
My company I'm with now, last I was on, I was with All Western Mortgage. I'm with New American Funding now, which I've been since January, and I love the company. Very much so involved with the community, Latin focus. There's just so many elements to this business platform that I'm excited to share.
You know what? I think we can share that. Joe Gamble, do you have that video set up? No. Well, that's live TV for you. So, okay. Well, so you're with the new funding mortgage company now.
New American Funding.
Latin focus. Okay, Latino focus.
That's an element that they offer through this company, yes.
Okay, I watched the video myself, so it was very cool. Okay, you ready? Okay, let's run that video, and we will be back for segment 2 right after this.
Owning a home to a Latino is not something like a wealth flag. It's not, look, I made it. It's, I'm here. And that's the significant difference between dealing with Latino homebuyers versus non-Latino homebuyers.
The Latino Focus Initiative is a project that was initiated by Patty Arbiello to address all the needs of the Latino community.
1994 was the first time I decided I want to go after the Latino market. And they were an underserved market then, and they're an underserved market today.
But our main goal for me, the way I interpret it, is that is to educate the Latino community and really make sure that they know what they're getting into, making sure that they can make the payment, and helping families grow, because real estate for Latinos is a very prideful thing to be able to say that you do own a home.
One of the main focuses of the Latino Committee strategy is to push out relevant and unique information to our real estate practitioners, and on that same note, to the consumers out in the market, whether they're first-time home buyers or move-up buyers. Just provide them with education in a format that can be easily understood and digested.
We teach salespeople what to do up front so they could lead borrowers on the right road and the right path to make it an easier transaction. I think that saves us all time and, of course, our nerves.
Latino Focus has been extended not only as an internal initiative, but we've actually expanded this initiative into grassroots events. Grassroots events, B2B events with our industry partners. We also align ourselves with community leaders, bring them on stage and have them give us their perspective on what is there in those particular communities that we need to address.
So now, as I design our communities and we make decisions and we vote, we're also looking as to how do our communities become more desirable.
And realtors are invited, other mortgage companies are invited, and it's the knowledge and the education. Knowledge is key.
And staying active with organizations such as NAREP, ARIA, and other minority organizations, and just continue with the mission of increasing home ownership across many underserved markets nationwide.
We're educating our agents, we're educating our buyers, and we're going to have a really good sustainable market moving forward.
And if we can understand who we're serving, the better we're going to be able to actually serve and meet their needs.
Latinos are here to stay, and we are no longer a niche, we are the market.